Now we have an example of what happens when you put politics over people. Sri Lanka. Yesterday it announced a preemptive default, meaning no more payments to foreign creditors, no upcoming installments will be paid, and this is a first. Sri Lanka will default for the first time in its history. Nothing can be more humiliating for a country. A default technically means you're bankrupt, and that's what Sri Lanka increasingly looks like. Look at the latest estimates. Sri Lanka's foreign currency reserves have fallen drastically. Why do you need these reserves? To pay for imports. Do you know how much money Sri Lanka is left with? Just $500 million. That's loose change when it comes to governments or countries. 500 million. They're seeking a bailout. Next week, the government will talk to the IMF. They might get the help they need, but before the money arrives, the Rajapaksas could be out of office. The Sri Lankan opposition is moving a no-confidence motion. We've been talking about this on the show. The Rajapaksas, remember, lost majority a couple of weeks ago. More than 40 lawmakers left them. So the opposition was expected to move a no-confidence motion at some point, and now it's happening. Leader of opposition Sajith Premadasa made the announcement himself. He said they will push not one but two motions plus a constitutional amendment. So what are they trying to do here? Let me break that down for you. What is the opposition in Sri Lanka trying to achieve? They want to oust the Rajapaksas from all positions of power. And for this, they plan to do three things. Number one, file an impeachment motion against President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. Number two, file a no-confidence motion against the government. If that succeeds, Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa will be out, his government will be dismissed. And number three, a constitutional amendment. And this is a bold move. The opposition wants to abolish the 20th Amendment. This amendment was passed 2 years ago by the Rajapaksas. It basically reduces the power of the Prime Minister and the Parliament, and it makes the President more powerful. Thanks to the 20th Amendment, the President of Sri Lanka can sack the Prime Minister and his cabinet. He can dissolve the Parliament just 1 year after elections. And the President can do all of it at his discretion, no checks and balances. Also, the 20th Amendment gives full immunity to the President from prosecution. The opposition wants to reverse all of this. They want to reduce the powers of the President, strengthen the office of the Prime Minister, and empower the Parliament of Sri Lanka. So that is the plan. The proposals are yet to reach Parliament, though. 50 members have signed on the impeachment motion so far. They need 40 more signatures. Only then can they go to Parliament. What are the chances of the opposition cobbling up these numbers? Well, they look pretty good. They seem to have the support of the people. The road outside the President's office has turned into a protest site. People have pitched tents, saying they won't leave until Gotabaya Rajapaksa steps down.
This is a protest where they're going to do until all the Rajapaksas leave and all the ministers leave from the ruling party. So day and night, so there are people camping here for days and night. They're going to stay here till all the Rajapaksas and the corrupted politicians leave.
Our country is in turmoil. We, as a nation, we are not Sinhalese, we are not Tamil, we are not Islam. We are single nationality, Sri Lankan. We are here today to go home, Rajapaksa. Send him home. It doesn't mean we want him to go directly home. We want him to disclose his assets. Give us the money he stole from us. And give us what they have taken from this country for years and years, all the Rajapaksas. And reinstate the government in a better way and change the system. That is what we are asking.
Go home, Rajapaksa. That's the message from these protesters. Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa has responded. He says he's willing to meet them. Also, the lawmakers who've defected. The Rajapaksas want to meet all of them. We're talking about 40 MPs here. They have rejected the offer of talks, though. The MPs don't want to meet. Meanwhile, the negotiations with the IMF are scheduled for next week. And it's not going to be easy getting a bailout. Sri Lanka will have to commit to some tough conditions like raise income tax, raise taxes on fuel. And these are some of the recommendations that have come from the IMF. And for any government, these decisions will be unpopular, raising taxes. For the Rajapaksas, these decisions could spell the end of their regime. That is, if they survive the no-trust vote. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.